Hello student, how are you? I hope you all are very happy, healthy and fine at home. Do you remember what were we discussing yesterday? I think we were discussing about the Favorsky rearrangement reaction. What do you mean by the Favorsky rearrangement reaction? What are the reagents used for Favorsky rearrangement reaction, or the what is the required product obtained in Favorsky rearrangement reaction? What are the stereospecific condition for Favorsky rearrangement reaction? These are type of the thing we have discussed in detail. So today we are arriving at the end of this chapter. So last point remaining in the chapter, that point we are going to discuss. The name of that rearrangement reaction is a Claisen rearrangement reaction. Claisen rearrangement reaction, it is one of the well-known rearrangement reaction, and it is highly important as far as organic organic chemistry is concerned, because when you are going to appear for many competitive exam in future, at that moment or in those examination you are going to face these type of the challenging rearrangement reaction. You have to recognize what kind of the rearrangement reaction, and if once you are able to find out, once you able to analyze, or once you able to identify what kind of the named reaction or the rearrangement reaction, and then your job will be very easy while answering those type of the questions, because once you are studying these rearrangement reaction with your with the basic things, what are the basic things required for it, then it's a very easy to understand the organic chemistry mechanism. Mainly mechanism means what? A detailed study of sequence of steps which are involved in the intermediate is known as a mechanism, which are involved in the mechanism. So that is called as a mechanism. And as we know that here particularly Claisen rearrangement reaction. So this Claisen rearrangement means what? The Claisen rearrangement is a powerful carbon-carbon bond forming chemical reaction discovered by Reinhard Ludwig Claisen. So this is the one of the powerful carbon-carbon bond forming chemical reaction discovered first time. The name of that scientist is Reinhard Ludwig Claisen. What he did there, or what is that reaction actually, how the rearrangement reaction takes place over there. The heating of an allyl vinyl ether. Remember, allyl vinyl ether, which is the starting material required for this reaction, and after heating that allyl vinyl ether will initiate a 3,3 sigma-tropic rearrangement to give the gamma delta unsaturated carbonyl compound. This is the main product obtained during this reaction. Gamma delta unsaturated carbonyl compound is obtained. That is the speciality of this reaction, and once this is the 3,3 sigma-tropic rearrangement reaction is that's why it is known as a Claisen rearrangement reaction. And this is the first example recorded of this is the first recorded example of 3,3 sigmatropic rearrangement reaction. Now let us look at as a general reaction for this Claisen rearrangement reaction. General reaction of this with the mechanism, and this reaction involves concerted mechanism. Concerted mechanism, as we know that bond forming and bond breaking takes place simultaneously. That type of the reaction generally called as concerted reaction. So this is the concerted reaction. Let me give you as a one example over here, this one. So let us see over here double bond, and now here we can take here as an example of here R we can take over here R and R dash, you can call it as here, and this is a triangle. There is nothing but as a heating process where the product is going to obtain is like this. Here may be R C double bond O, then this one, then this is alpha, beta, gamma and delta. There is a gamma delta unsaturated carbonyl compound is formed over there, and this is nothing but as a 3,3 sigmatropic sigmatropic rearrangement reaction. And as we know that rearrangement reaction means what? A reaction in which carbon skeleton or the functional group or both are modified is known as rearrangement reaction. Look at this one. So we got this one, alpha beta unsaturated gamma delta unsaturated carbonyl compound we got over here. Now let us see here where the R we can write over here. Here maybe as a R dash we can write over here R dash, right? Now let us look at the mechanism. Mechanism give you the idea how we got this gamma delta unsaturated. Unsaturated means what? The organic compound containing carbon-carbon double bond or a triple bond, that type of the organic compound are known as unsaturated compound, and here involve the carbonyl group, and this consists the carbonyl group, or it involve carbonyl group, and therefore it is known as gamma delta unsaturated carbonyl compound. Let us look at as a mechanism over here. Mechanism generally we are going to show over here clearly, then you can understood how we got this product over here. Now look at, this is a heteroatom present in this case, and then double bond R, and we can call it as a R dash. So now there is a 3,3 sigmatropic, this is a pericyclic reaction, right? Electrocyclic, pericyclic type of the reactions are there over there. This is a heteroatom. Heteroatom you consider here 1, start from 1, 2 and 3. Now here 1, 2 and 3. Now why this reaction is so important as far as organic chemistry is concerned? Because there is a formation of the new carbon-carbon bond takes place, and such a type of the organic compounds are very important in a synthetic organic compounds is concerned. And now here the new bond forming takes place, and if the new bond forming takes place, whenever there is a carbon-carbon bond forming takes place, there must be a new compound is obtained, and this is highly important as far as synthetic organic chemistry is concerned. Here heat, and now is a 3,3 sigmatropic, and this heating generally this reaction carried out at room temperature, so high yielding, and there is a more than 70% product, or what we can call it as it is atom economy, and there is no what we can call it less amount of the atom is lost. Unwanted product is generally is not form in this case 100% atom economy is occur this reaction as far as green chemistry. If you consider over here, green chemistry is one of the chemistry, it is very useful as far as that pollution less, eco friendly, that kind of the reaction, high yielding, shorter time, then what we can call it, by selecting the proper reaction condition, suitable catalyst is used, then the solvent generally employed as a green solvent, for example water as a called as a green solvent, or super critical carbon dioxide, they are also known as there are 12 principles of green chemistry. So that adopting there over there, so we will get such type of the reaction. Now let us look at as a Claisen rearrangement reaction. 3,3 sigmatropic rearrangement reaction. 3 means 3. At a 3,3 position there will be a formation of the carbon-carbon, and this is one of the concerted reaction. Concerted, I already told you that there is a formation of there is a formation of the bond and the breaking of bond taking place simultaneously. That type of the reaction are known as concentrated reaction. In a third semester you already learned one of the SN2 reaction. SN2 reaction is a concerted reaction because there is a bond forming and bond making takes place simultaneously, and therefore that kind of the reaction are known as concerted reaction. Now let us look at, this is a pericyclic reaction, 3,3 sigmatropic. Here the bond are forming at this position, and this double bond shifted from here to here, and this bond is breaking and forming as a double bond here. So there is a cyclic moment or the rotation of that electron, and we are going to get here. Here you can write as a R dash, over here you write R dash, then here may be C double bond O, and then you can write here R, then here the bonds are forming, and now here is a double bond. This is alpha, beta, gamma and the delta. So simple mechanism. So first of all let me show you the intermediate, cyclic intermediate is a form during this process. Cyclic intermediate we can show over here, R dash, and then here this is the here O, then here you can show is a dot 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 dot, and then again is a dot dot dot, then here there is a formation of double bond is going to take place, and this double bond is going to break over there, and now this double bond is going to form over there, and now this is R, and this double bond is going to break over there. So this type of the transition, this is the transition state formed during this process, and the resulting compound obtained will be this one, R dash, C double bond O, then this one double bond over there, this is alpha, beta, gamma and delta, that is a gamma delta unsaturated carbonyl compound, it is obtained over there, and therefore this is known as what we can call as Claisen rearrangement reaction. This is one of the best example of Claisen rearrangement reaction. And now here are some of the observation will be drawn from this Claisen rearrangement reaction. This is a concerted mechanism, as I already told you that this is a concerted mechanism, this one concerted mechanism, as I already told you that concerted means what, forming of bond and the breaking of bond takes place simultaneously. This type of the reaction are known as concerted reaction. First observation drawn from this, the Claisen rearrangement is an exothermic reaction, exothermic concerted pericyclic reaction which which according to Woodward-Hoffmann rules shows a superficial reaction pathway. Superficial reaction pathway, that is means supra or antara, that type of the reactions are there when you are going to go for this kind of the pericyclic reaction at a higher class like as a MSc, then you will learn more detail of this. Here just remember as this one. Second point, second observation here is that the what we can call it as a crossover experiment eliminate possibility of the rearrangement occurring via an intermediate reaction mechanism and are consistent with the intramolecular process known as 3,3 sigmatropic reaction. And then third one, solvent effect, or what we can call it solvent effect. There are substantial solvent effect is the Claisen reaction. More polar solvent tend to accelerate, more polar solvent, polar and non-polar solvent you might be knowing. Polar, they can accelerate this kind of the reaction, and non-polar reaction can suppress or can decrease the rate of such reaction. And according to Claisen rearrangement are common and have wide application. There are number of application, as I already told you that there is a formation of the carbon-carbon new bond, and therefore it has a wide application in the organic compound. Now kinetic, the Claisen rearrangement follows the first order kinetic yield and cross over products, and the rearrangement is intramolecular and the mechanism is concentrated pericyclic 3,3 sigmatropic rearrangement. The reaction proceeds through cyclic 6-membered transition state in which the rupture of the oxygen allele base is with the formation of carbon-carbon bond ortho position, and the cyclopropanone is the. Let us see one more example so that you can get the clear-cut idea about this Claisen rearrangement reaction. Let me give you another very good example so that you can get the clear idea about the Claisen rearrangement reaction. Now, one of the best example for allyl vinyl ether. So let us see over here allyl vinyl ether. Now look at here carefully. Then this one. This is a allyl vinyl ether. Allyl vinyl ether, right? Ether. Allyl vinyl ether. It is one of the best example of Claisen rearrangement. Heat it. There is a 3,3 sigmatropic rearrangement reaction. This is a sigmatropic rearrangement reaction. How you can show 3,3 sigmatropic rearrangement reaction? Look at the numbering. Start from heteroatom. The heteroatom in this particular reaction, in this particular structure is the oxygen. So number from this 1, 2 and 3. Now here this is a allyl 1, 2 and 3, right? And 3,3 position, 3,3 mean it clearly indicate that there is a formation of bond taking place at 3,3 carbon atom, and therefore this type of the rearrangement is known as 3,3 sigmatropic rearrangement reaction. And finally you are going to get the product will be this one here, OH, this one and this one. This is the product you are going to get, that is a orthohydroxy allyl phenol, orthohydroxy allyl phenol, or what we can, yes, orthohydroxy allyl phenol, that one. Now let us look at as a mechanism how this product we can get over here. Now write down this structure once again. Here O, then double bond, one double bond here, another double bond, and one double bond here. Now again numbering 1, 2, 3, again 1, 2, 3. At 3 position there is a formation of the bond taking place over there. Now we can show here this double bond is attacking over there. This double bond shifted from here to here, and this double bond shifted from here to here. This is the intermediate now is formed over there. What kind of the intermediate you are going to get over here? Look at here the intermediate double bond. Then this bond is going to break. Going to form over there double bond. This bond is going to then this there is a double bond is going to form, and this double bond is going to form, and there is going to form as a this. So you can show as a dotted line the 6-member transition state is formed. This double bond and this double bond remains as it is. This type of the intermediate is called as a transition intermediate, and after that this get collapses into as a product, the product which we are going to get this one C double bond over here, because here is a double bond already there, and this bond is going to form 6-membered ring. Look at here how the 6-membered ring, and now here what is going to happen? This double bond and this double bond they are as it is, but here this is a forming and double bond should be over there. Now this is a non-aromatic. Look at this is a non-aromatic compound, and therefore non-aromatic compound is a less stable and trying to, and now it is going to what over the aromatization is going to take place over there. This this bond is going to form double bond over there. This hydrogen can be shifted from here to the oxygen atom, and now the product which we are going to get over here, this one OH, another one will be this one here double bond, this one. This is the one of the product, as well as another product you are going to get over here, this one. Now OH, and this is the product which you are going to get over. Now whenever there is a two products are there is always competition which one is going to get the major one among these two products. What do you think, whether the first product is a major or second product is a major? Now the second product will be the major and this will be the minor. The first minor because there is a lot of steric interactions are there, and therefore due to the steric interaction there is a increase in internal energy. Once the internal energy increases, the stability of that molecule goes on decreasing. So that is the general rule regarding as a organic compound, and therefore this we are getting as a minor product and this we are getting as a major product. Remember this one as per as a Claisen rearrangement reaction is concerned. Now let us see one more example over here that can give you the clear idea about the 3,3 sigmatropic rearrangement reaction. Let me give you one more example over here so that you can get the clear idea about that Claisen rearrangement reaction. Now let us look at here, this is another example. O, then suppose we have this one, suppose here is a if I take as a R over here, let me give, suppose here is a R, then how do you get the product? So here the products you may get over there, two products are possible. This is a 3,3 sigmatropic rearrangement reaction. As we know that here OH, one you are going to get over here this product double bond, and R will be here, right? R will be here. Another product you may get over here, this one. Let me show you this product. This one, it is a double bond, and R is going to get over here. So that are the product you are going to get. Among these two, which one is a major? This will be the major, and this will be the minor product. So this is the product which we are going to get over here. So how do you get these two products? So let us see over here again as a mechanism for this. Suppose we have this one. Now let us look here carefully, not this one, double bond here, and R is there. Now what is going to happen? This double bond forming as a bond over there, double bond. This one is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, right? Now then there you are going to get this one double bond O, then this double bond and this double bond as it is. Here is a double bond is formed. Then what is there? Here it will be the double bond. Then this R must be here at the, I think R should be where? Suppose this one is a 1, 2, 3. At 3 position R is there. So R must be here, not there. R must be here. Okay. Let us see over here R, then there is a not. Let us see here, this R is not here. You can take as an R over here, so that the middle this one, and we are going to get as a this product. Let us see here at 2 position there will be a R, right? So that is the product you are going to get, double bond, and this double bond not here, this double bond should be here, then we get this one. And now this is a one of the product, and if you lost this proton, and you are going to get as a this type of the product. So OH must be there, double bond, and this double bond here, this double bond and this R. Now this is going to what is going to happen next one? Suppose as a this double bond again attacking here. Let us see, this is an intermediate over there. This double bond is going to attack over there. This double bond shifted over there, and this is going to attack over there, and you must get over here this one. So double bond over here, this, and the double bond should be here. Suppose this is a 1, 2, and 3. So this is a 3, and 2 remains over here, R, and 1 R must be in the middle at 2 position R. And here OH double bond, not, we are showing as a this one, okay. We are showing this one, C double bond O. Let us see over here, double bond, this double bond as it is, and this double bond as it is. When this collapses into as a product, what you are going to get? You are going to get loss of proton from here, aromatization, this double bond shifted from here to here. We are going to get OH over here, double bond, this double bond and this double bond, and this is going to get here is R. So this is the major product you are going to get in this particular reaction. I think with this we have completed the Claisen rearrangement reaction by taking the different suitable examples. I hope you all are clear with these rearrangement reaction. So in this way we have completed all the named rearrangement reaction whatever included in your syllabus. Now let me give what type of the important question may appear in your exam. First one is a question for 1 mark. So answer the following. This is for 1 mark. The question may be important question. For example, what is rearrangement reaction? What is rearrangement reaction? You just give the definition, correct definition of the rearrangement reaction, you will get as a 1 mark. If some words are included, you are not able to give the full definition, still some words are there involved in that definition. If you return, still you will get at least half mark of that. So remember this, how to write, and state these, state 3 or name 3 rearrangement reaction. 3 named rearrangement reaction. Name 3 rearrangement reaction means what? Just now we have seen Claisen rearrangement reaction, Beckmann rearrangement reaction. There are so many rearrangement reaction. You at least you have to give the name of 3. That's it. So mention the factor controlling stability of carbanion, and that we already learned in our previous chapter number 4. Stability of that carbanion. Primary carbanion is more stable than secondary than the tertiary. So that type of the thing you have to give with the best example, inductive effect, resonance effect, steric effect. These are the factors which can affect the stability of the carbanion ions. So and why are nitrine intermediate, reactive intermediate, nitrine reactive intermediate, and we have seen in a Curtius rearrangement reaction, or what we can call a Schmidt rearrangement reaction, there is a formation of the nitrine intermediate, how they are reactive, and the resulting compound is formed as an amine or the amide. So that are the thing you have to explain over there. Then give the nitrine, give the names of per acid used in Baeyer vinegar oxidation reaction. Per acid, per formic acid, per acetic acid, per benzoic acid, or per metachloro, per benzoic acid. These are the example you can give there. Which reagent are used in Baeyer vinegar oxidation reaction? So as we know that per acids are used in this reaction. Then write a note on pinacol-pinacolan rearrangement reaction. Pinacol-pinacolan rearrangement reaction occur between the 1,2-diol in acid catalyzed reaction. The final product is obtained as a ketone. So that type of the thing you have to mention over there. So these are the some of the example of that 1 mark question. Then there are some of the predict the product. So you can predict that product with better way. And now answer the following for 2 to 3 mark questions. These. So what are the different types of rearrangement reaction? Explain with suitable example. You have to just give the some name of the named reaction, like as a Beckmann rearrangement reaction, Claisen rearrangement reaction, Curtius rearrangement reaction, Lawson rearrangement reaction, Baeyer vinegar oxidation reaction, Fioresky rearrangement reaction. So that are the example you have to give over there. And what is Fioresky rearrangement reaction? Explain the mechanism of this reaction with suitable example. Number of suitable example we have seen in a Favorsky rearrangement reaction. What type of the intermediate will be formed over there and what type of the desired product is obtained. So, that type of the thing you have to explain in that and explain Claisen rearrangement with suitable example. So, just now we have seen different type of the suitable example. So, you have to explain with this. I think with this we have completed the chapter number 3. Next onward we are going to start the chapter number, I think last one, that is 9th one. The name of that chapter will be the natural product and how that natural product is important as far as this syllabus is concerned at TYBSc. Why the university, Savitribai Phule Pune University introducing this topic at TYBSc level. So, wide applications are there. That application we are going to study in detail of that natural product in a next lecture. I think with this, let us stop today here. Thank you. Have a nice day.